Gratitude for the hand heart. What's your name? Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate the support, my guy. Today is a beautiful day. Supreme day out here. Feel me? Appreciate the follow. Be careful with the fake accounts. What's good, Phoenix? Shout out to the people on here. What's up with y'all? He said the sound of nature. Facts. I agree. Natural Tyra, shout out to you. I'm just meditating, feel me, getting a nature meditation in, tapping in with the sun, tapping in with the elements, tapping in with source as we always do. You know, these are just names for self. Just tapping in with self. This is what my life consists of. Straight meditation, self-development, elevation, purity, peace, positivity, you feel me? Alchemy on the highest frequencies. Alchemy on the highest levels. I'm always alchemizing energy, y'all. That's something that I come to learn about existing in this planet now today. That you're definitely gonna have to transmutate some energy in this bit. I love experiencing life though. You know, life though, it doesn't have to be all that. Like, when you in tune with yourself, bro, you can have fun with yourself by just being yourself. You don't have to do all that. Now, get these mosquitoes away from me, gang. See, that's the one thing about the South, bro. You got all these fucking mosquitoes, all these bugs. Like, niggas always get you where it's the hardest for you to scratch. Like, that one spot you can't reach, my guy. Like, are you dead ass? Shit crazy. I'm gonna have to scratch myself with the chair. Alright, that feels better. But yeah, I'm excited to start traveling and just going to different nature spots where you don't have to deal with parasitical insects. Cause I'm sure not all insects are, you feel me? I'm not an insect type of person though, like, but I'm definitely not a speciesist. Niggas said a speciesist. Shit funny. You know. Cause I'm trying to think, right, like a species and a race. What's the difference between a species and a race? Does anybody know? You can drop it in the comment section if you know. A race is a subspecies of one species. Okay. Thank you for that comment. That makes sense. That's what I was thinking too. Like a race is an aspect of a larger species, if you want to say that. So yeah, the way you explained it sums it up. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Cause that's why I say I'm not a speciesist, right? Cause in a way, those words are interchangeable, like species and race. A lot of people use those words in an interchangeable form. Because people say the human race, people don't really say it, or the human species, right? You can say that too. Part of me is saying that is the same thing, like a race and a species. Now, damn, what the fuck is? We gonna let that pass by. Cause people don't say like, I mean, I guess people be like, oh, the Chinese race, the black race. It's very interesting. This shit is very interesting. Today I'm in like just study mode, y'all. I'm not trying to sit here. I'm chilling, you feel me? I ain't really thinking about this shit too much. If I get any transmissions, I'll give those transmissions. In the physical, we've used it to divide by physical characteristics. I mean, in the spirit realm too, like there's the wars, there's like angel races, and the wars have been between like, not even, because there's levels to it, right? It depends what teaching source you're receiving the information from. But certain beings look at it like fallen angel races versus like just the natural, the angelic races. Certain teachings look at the vote flame teachings is like flame beings versus the mimic we could just call it the mimic, right? We don't have to add, but we could say fallen constructs and fallen architects. I'd rather the term like fallen architects, right? Or like architects or just races of like intelligence in a way, or consciousness. But it's very interesting. We could say sentience too. Yeah. We could say sentience as well. You know, we're speaking a higher language, y'all. A language that does not need explaining. Like, if you know, you know. You feel me? Like, when you feel the urge to explain something is because somebody might not get it. But if you get it, like, within your being, like, if you know what you are visualizing, what you're receiving, what you're sensing, right? You know, like, you don't have to learn how to break it down in English. In a way, I'm not saying that you not to learn how to do it, because if you learn how to break it down in English or whatever language you're communicating in, that's good, because it allows you to express yourself in many different formats. But if you know, you know. You feel me? Like, when I say a race of sentience, right? Like, certain people might not know what I mean by that. Like, they might not know, like, what do you mean sentience, right? But I know what I mean by that. So yeah, it's very interesting, because it's like everybody's speaking frequency, bro. Everybody's talking frequency, and everybody's talking programming. And what you think you know and your belief system is based upon your programming. And that's your programming dictates what frequency you on, and vice versa. Your frequency dictates your program. You know, like, it's kind of like the infinity sign has, like, feel me, there's two sides to the infinity sign. So, like, you got frequency, programming, frequency, and they're both two aspects of the infinite. They're both the same thing, just different dimensions of the same thing. Feel me? So right now, you are in what they call the physical dimension. This is, or the material. We could just call it the material plane, right? That's a better way to describe this shit than physical. I'd rather call it the material plane, right? This is the manifestation of what you call the spirit. So to manifest is to uncover. So what we're saying here is that this is the spiritual realm. Like, people think you not in the physical. When certain people say, "Oh, you in the physical," they think that the physical is separate from the spiritual, and that's not true. The physical is the manifestation of the spiritual realm, bro. Feel me? Like, you got the form realms, and then you got the formless realms. You got the limitless realms. So yeah, it depends what frequency you operating from, or what programming, quote unquote, what conditioning, what belief system. There's different ways to look at it, right? Like, there's not just one way to look at reality. There's infinite ways to look at reality. Meaning there's infinite truths. Or the truth is that the universe is infinite. Y'all see that guy? But yeah, either way you look at it, is all the same thing. You're looking at source. You're looking at the universe. You're looking at reality. Right? Like, even if, like, I tell people I am reality, right? Even if people don't believe that shit, that it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that I am reality, because you are experiencing reality. You are reality. I'm reality. We are all aspects of reality. So you can't tell me I'm not reality, because I'm literally here. I am existence because I am existing. What do you mean? I am an aspect of existence, just as I am an aspect of reality. you know. But the mimic teaches you to think, to look at yourself different, to look at yourself separate, right? To look at yourself like you are lesser, or that you are part of some divine plan that was created by something other than you. And that's how they take your power away. Because now they got you giving your power to another entity, to another being, another species outside of you, or something that perceives itself to be outside of you. So now all the energy that you're generating, right? Because every day you are an energetic being, right? Like, that's why when people get tired, for those of you, it's crazy, because if you don't believe that in energy, I ain't gonna lie, you are in a psychosis. Because energy is an absolute fact, or you're under some type of programming. But what was I gonna say before I went into that? Because I heard the thought, like I was gonna say something, and then I heard the thought of somebody trying to, like, religious people thinking that they're not made up of energy, like, or religious people, certain religions that have been, like, I'm not even gonna say that, because most religions are being used by mimic systems either way, but they think that science is against spirituality. Science is not against religion or spirituality. Science is the art of knowing. Science is just to know something, right? So for example, 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, right? That's the science of numbers. So it's not about arguing. Like, you can't argue with you can't say 1 is not 1, bro. That's just the knowing. That's the science. That's what it is, bro. So religion is a form of science as well. See, and that's what makes my content so special, and what I do so special, because I bring everything together, bro, and I show you how everything is God, literally, and God is great. So that makes everything great. And then I show you how the parasites and the mimic systems, the beings that want you to give your energy to them because they don't have an eternal connection to God or source, they're going to teach you to praise something outside of you. They're going to tell you that you are separate from God, that you are not God, and that you need to get a job in order to be successful in life, and you need to be, they're going to tell you need to be successful. I'm going to tell you, you already are success. You are success. We are success. We are existence, bro. Feel me? We are source. We are God. So we are the very definition of success. We are life itself, bro. And I can also, I'm not delusional either. Like, I know exactly how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, bro. I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know exactly how to prove it. I have my sources. I am the source. Feel me? So it's like, you don't need proof, because I am the proof. You're looking at it. Feel me? Greta, thank you for the follow. Be careful with the fake accounts. Be careful with the fake pages out there. But yeah, y'all. I've been doing this purification work for a minute now. That's how I got to the level where I'm at right now, right? Just through purifying myself, alchemizing the mimic programming, the negative programming, the artificial programming that was implanted in my bloodline, and in my reality. So this is part of the mission. This is part of the test. This is part of our testimony type shit. You feel me? You are living it. Get away from me, bruh. I want everybody, I want everybody to tap in with this frequency. So, I would appreciate if everybody taps the screen, share the live. Um, you know, say your pieces in the comment section was good. Wholeness to y'all. I've been alchemizing a lot of energy, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. For me to even be on here right now, it's like, yo, it's been an interesting experience. Uniquely Dios, I appreciate the heartbeat. But yeah, it's been an interesting experience, y'all. But I want what's best for everybody. So, I'm gonna focus on what I want instead of just, cause it's not everybody can do what you do, you feel me? So it's kind of like, that's why certain people shy away from, let's say, us. Like, if you a being that's like very expansive in the mind, right? Like, they don't really want to talk about what you want to talk about, because they're not geared in that way. And even talking the truth in this realm, it's like, damn, how do you talk the truth without somebody getting triggered? You feel me? That's the main one. How you talk the truth without somebody getting triggered? Mustafa, appreciate the follow. Be careful with the fake accounts. Nelly, you already know. But yeah, y'all. Cause I be wanting to let my mind just flow, but it's like I can't just say anything. Cause certain things are gonna have certain results. And I don't mind it. I'm here for it. You feel me? I'm like, I ain't scared of shit, nigga. So it don't matter what happens, I'm me. It don't matter what happens, I'm me. So I don't mind, right? I don't mind talking about scary stuff. I don't mind talking about demons and all these different type of entities, and how to defeat these, and how to defeat them, and how to take back our planet, bro. A lot of people, the people that are like afraid of that shit, right? Like the ones that try to make you look like you crazy for that, right? These are people operating under, these are mimic systems running through these individuals. So these are like fallen constructs running through them, trying to make us think that we crazy for wanting to defeat them. You feel me? Like, you've been controlling us this whole time. That's what they do, right? So them making you think like, no, demons don't exist. And then in the Bible they tell you that they do exist. So they do exist. So if you're religious, if you believe in God, you have to believe in demons. It's impossible for you to believe in God and not believe in demons. You feel me? Cause demons are fallen angels. Demons come from God, nigga. The demons are the ones that fail. The angels that chose to go with the devil, with Lucifer. So if you religious, you believe in demons. Period. It's no ifs or buts about that. Lucifer is an archdemon, gang. What are you talking about? He was supposed to be the most powerful of the angels. Like, what do you mean? So based upon what y'all believe in demons. Y'all believe in that shit. So they're gonna tell you, give your life to Jesus, because Jesus is gonna protect you. Ain't that shit crazy? When you speak on things that are not of the quote-unquote normal, it makes you weird. Yeah, the norm is weird. What you call normal is weird. That's really what's weird to me. I live in a magical realm. Nothing is normal where I'm from. Abnormalities are normal where I'm from. What this planet thinks is weird or not normal or like supernatural, that's what I come from, bro. That's what I am. That's what we are. I mean, if you watching me, you have to be on that frequency. Cause I don't think no other beings would be watching me, honestly. So yeah, y'all. I propose that we keep using our power to accelerate the final shift. And what do I mean by final shift? The shift where everything starts flowing how it's supposed to, right? Instead of us having to wait for certain things, everything is done instantly. Right? As soon as you think about some shit, it's done. That's what I'm talking about. And if anybody tells you that that's not possible, you first you have to do that. First you have to go to Jesus. Okay? you gotta get to heaven first. Nah, you gotta live this life first. Nah, hold on. You gotta wake up the masses first. Right? You gotta escape out the matrix. You gotta do this. Apparently we gotta do everything in this motherfucker. before you get some fucking freedom. Before you get the liberty to just be yourself. Huh? How do that make sense? So, what I'm promoting is divine shifting, bro. You know, the frequency is shifting. We know, we see y'all, right? We see a lot of y'all rising and shit. And that's what's up. But this shit is only getting started. We only getting started. You know, those of you that have been using your psychic abilities or your shamanic abilities or your magic abilities, your voodoo, your witchcraft, those of you star seeds that's been tapping in with y'all with y'all cosmic abilities and shit like that. We know y'all out here, bro. We see y'all. You feel me? And right now, we are switching gears, right? Like, what we're gonna do in this space is gonna completely transform and terraform this whole planet. There's no limitations. Like I said, we are unlimited beings. And every breath we take further amplifies our sovereignty. If you are here, you are an unstoppable force, bro. We are the ones that have returned to put an end to the mimicry and to the falsehoods. feel me? If you watching me, like, you beyond just chosen. You beyond chosen, bro. Like, there's levels to this shit. You feel me? And I'm at a level where I'm choosing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm no longer the chosen, nigga. I am choosing. And I'm always gonna be the chosen, but, you know, like, we have abilities that are unseen, abilities that not everybody can know about unless they're in a specific frequency, unless they're tapped into a certain, unless their psychic powers are at a certain level, you feel me? Not everybody you see is one of the ones in the ways that we are the ones, right? In the way that I am the one, or that you may be the one in your reality. You know, we are cautious with the things that we say because we understand our power. And we don't obtain power because we are power, right? Like, our very essence is the power. Appreciate the follow, Nelly. Be careful with the fake accounts. Our very essence is the power. Ashe. So now, all we have to do is anchor that mindset, anchor that mentality, anchor that knowing, move as the power, right? We move as power, Ashe. We move as knowing, we move as wisdom. We move as infinite wealth and infinite prosperity, Ashe. And so it is. Everything that I put out is coming back to me multiplied. Right? Everything that you put out is coming back to you multiplied. So, and even that sense, right? Because we understand that we create our mindset, we create our reality. So, what I'm saying is, if you think that you putting things out, then that's based upon a programming, right? Like, what if you are the everythingness, then you don't put nothing out, right? Everything exists as you, within, if you want to say within you, but then, you know, I think you can have within without, you feel me? Without having a, I think you can have a within without having a without, because everything is within, right? See, now we speaking code this whole time. I mean, shit, if you get it, it's cause you the flame, right? You are the one, you are the source, you are the everythingness. Now, it's interesting, it's very interesting. Cause I see the game, bro. I see this shit at 4K. You feel me? And I see what they trying to do. So it's kind of like everything I do is literally like we playing chess, right? And it's like I'm watching them, boo, and then I do what I do, right? And then they do what they do, and you know, it's a back and forth. But it's very interesting because the they is gonna cease to exist. And the only thing that is going to remain is going to be us. Ashe. Right? We speaking a very important game here. You know, we could call it dangerous because we are dangerous souls. But we are danger to illusion. We are danger to falsehood, right? Like fakery could not. They hate to see us coming. Cause when you fake and you see the real, bruh, you melt. They melt, right? When they fake and they see the real, they melt. You know, we at a level where we don't even want to talk about the fake no more, right? We don't even want to talk about them because they're irrelevant. So really, we're just gonna talk about us. Shout out to all the royals in here. You feel me? If you are in here, you are royalty. You are a divine flame being. You are a supreme being. You are the source and the source is you. And we are the one. You're listening to Source Infinity, the embodiment, you feel me, itself. You're listening to itself. And all of these words are names, and they represent different frequencies, and different dimensions, and different realities. So itself is a frequency within itself, right? And it's interesting because all we speak about is infinity. Bro is talking in parables and shit. Thank you for the follow. Be careful with the fake accounts. It's your name, Dylan. Yeah, be careful with the fake pages, bro. If you don't know what I mean, you will know when the fake pages try to hit you up. Let's see. You know, the level that we are currently on, right? It's one where we can create and we can destroy at will. But it's kind of like playing a video game, right? And it's like every day is a try. You feel? Every day is a do. But you see in a video game, it's you got to get the games that it's like when you close the game, right? Like, and you take a break type shit. When you come back, your progress is still logged in. You feel me? Like you don't just log out the game and everything you did is gone. Like, you feel me? Some games are like that, but not this one, right? This the type of game we playing. Like when you go to sleep, you logging out. Feel me? Like, I'm logging out. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going up there. Or I'm just going to do what I do, right? I'm going to go in void. And then when you come back, it's like, but it feels fresh though. Like, you feel me? It feels fresh. It's kind of like you just started like a whole new, you feel me, mode or some shit. Yeah, that's good. A new mode, we could call it that. A new mode. Yeah. And the modes are moods. You feel me? So depending upon what mood you on, you are on a specific mode, right? That's why we are emotional beings. I'm seeing a code right now. Like I don't know if I should even transmit this motherfucker. I don't even want to transmit it. Part of me don't even want to do it. Okay. So yeah, they were telling me to let y'all know, you feel me, for the flame exchanges and the energy exchanges. If anybody feels called to book a DNA activational service, a transmission, you know, or just hire me as you could hire me as a spirit guide, a guardian, you know, but I already come with my own, like I know exactly what to do, right, to upgrade your being and upgrade your DNA. So we can call them DNA upgrades, reality upgrades, spiritual upgrades, right? Because we are upgrading your spirit, and you know your spirit is everything. So if you as you go up in frequency, you go up in just frequency. You know, so it be equal energy exchanges. It's just a way that I developed to interact with the community and the collective in a healthy manner, right? So, you know, nobody is obligated to book these services. I'm not saying that you have to get these services in order for you to make it to heaven. That's not what I'm saying. Right? If you watching me, you should be in heaven already. You are in heaven already. As soon as you burn the parasitical programming, you're gonna understand what I mean by that, right? You're gonna know what I'm talking about. So that's what these services are exactly for, right? Like, if you don't know what I mean by you in heaven already, the service is gonna help you understand that. So once you understand that, you're gonna be at a higher frequency, aka a more heavenly frequency, where your spirit is more clear upon what's happening in your reality, period. So every time that y'all have an interaction with me, you're going to be upgraded. So whether you book my services or you watch my lives or you watch my videos, you're gonna get upgraded. You're gonna receive upgrades, right? Because that's what I do. It don't matter what nobody else does. That's just what I do, right? That's what I pride myself in. Like, I wanna make. I am a quality being, right? So everything I do is quality. Everything I do is high quality. Josh, I appreciate the follow. Be careful with the fake accounts, gang. 222 on the clock, y'all. Feel me? 222 on the clock. The reality is confirming what I'm saying. That's your confirmation right there. So also, I accept donations or flame returns. So for those of you that have been watching so far and y'all want to support me in my day-to-day life, because y'all know the planet, the system is not how it's supposed to be right now. So we are still using money for certain things. So if y'all want to support our livelihood, my Cash App is Guardian Infinity and my PayPal is Chaotic Love 888. So if you feel as though this frequency is helping you in any way, shape, or form, and you feel called to give back, we appreciate you for just being here, period. So if you feel called to give back, that is very much appreciated. And everything that you give, you will receive multiplied, Ashe. So whatever you put out, you will receive multiplied. That applies whether you're putting it out into the cosmos or you're giving it to or you're putting it out to somebody, right? You're giving energy to somebody. So remember that your words are spells, and the way in which you think creates your reality. So knowing that the way in which you think creates your reality, right? You want to think positive, right? You want to think like, yo, what I put out comes back to me multiplied. Facts. That's just the best way to think about it. Because if you putting out positivity, it's coming back to you. And if you putting out negativity, it's going to come back to whoever's putting out negativity towards you is going to come back to them multiplied. Feel me? So this is high level sorcery. I'm teaching y'all literal magic right now. We're talking about spell casting and DNA programming. So these services are priceless. You know, they're definitely priceless. So I ain't tripping when it comes to the value that I'm providing. I know for a fact that what I do is effective. You know, but yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that we have the Ascension Matrix Guardian Academy, and basically when I'm doing these collective services, I'm operating from the Ascension Matrix Guardian Academy. That's why I said everything I do upgrades you, right? Because I am an ascensional frequency. But you know, I can feel like parasites in general and frequencies, people that are not like reciprocating my energy. And you know, when I be feeling those things, y'all, like it doesn't feel good, right? Because it's kind of like the same way that you would feel if somebody stole from you. You feel me? Like you would definitely be upset. You'd be like, nah, this nigga is wildin'. You just stole that shit. And y'all know that feeling. That feeling is a crazy feeling. So that's how it feels when people don't reciprocate your energy. So that's why we let everybody know, like, yo, make sure to reciprocate my energy, our energy, so that you can stay in alignment. With me, at least. You feel me? If you want to stay in alignment with me. Because if you don't reciprocate my energy, I'm just not going to fuck with you, gang. Right? Like, I'm not going to try to threaten you and do all that extra shit. I'm just not going to fuck with you. And karma is going to do what karma does. So I don't have to do anything. You know, the realm is already programmed in a justifiable manner. So justice will serve itself and justice will amplify itself. So if we have any energetic thieves, those thieves are going to be taken care of by the justice system of the planet. And I'm not talking about the judicial system in America, bro. Even though that's what they're supposed to be doing either way. And that's what they will be doing. That's what they better be doing. You better uphold that justice, you feel me? But let's see, where do we want to go now? Hold on, let me check my notifications. Cause my phone is on like do not disturb. So I'm gonna check my notifications right quick. Give me a few seconds, y'all. So I'm gonna check my notifications right quick. Give me a few seconds, y'all. Okay, y'all, we're back. Everything is perfect. Shay. Everything is great. Everything is harmonious. Everything is peaceful. Shay. Peaceful place to be. Type shit. It's peaceful in the physical, right? It's peaceful physically, but spiritually, it'd be more things going on. You know, like energetically, the energy be fluctuating, but I guess you can call it peaceful. I guess you can say it's peaceful. You know, like absolute peace looks a little bit different to me, though. Like, shout out to you, Mighty Soul. Shout out to you. Karen, you said take care of yourself, brother. You already know. That's what we're doing right now. Feel me? Just, what do we call this? We could call it refining my existence. Feel me? Just upgrading myself, amplifying myself. Feels great. It feels great to be what I am. Feel me? We are absolute. Okay, we'll say it like this. We are absolute peace. So we don't have to wait for things to look peaceful, right? We can make it happen. But y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Like, even though, you know, they say, even though we know what you talking about, you know what we talking about. Yo. Facts. I know what y'all talking about. Shit. Y'all, how y'all feeling right now? Let me know if y'all feel this frequency, if y'all feel this energy. We've been cleansing and purifying, upgrading the planet. So let us know if you, you know, say I receive upgrades in the comment section to lock the upgrades in. Feel me? If you in alignment with source, the upgrades are gonna lock in automatically. But if you lock it in the comments, you feel me, it's gonna amplify. Remember that what you do, you are God, bro. For example, so if you say, oh, I'm gonna create peace through breathing, you can do that. So if I say, yo, everybody say, I amplify frequency in the comment section, and every comment is gonna serve to upgrade the frequency and amplify the frequency. It's gonna work, bro, because that's how magic works, bro. Like, you don't feel me, you make that shit happen, bro. You make that shit happen, bro. You feel me, you don't wait for something to happen. Like, you make it happen. For example, if you was playing baseball, you're not just gonna hold the bat up and wait for you to swing automatically. You have to do it yourself. You have to swing. You have to view. You gotta look at the picture. You gotta do it yourself, bro. The picture. I mean, if you playing basketball, you're not just gonna right? You're not just gonna do that shit automatically, gang. You gotta literally go through the whole embodiment, bro, of it. So when it comes to magic, right? How do you do magic? First, you gotta know I'm a magical being. I am magic. What is First, you gotta know what magic is in the first place before. That's not completely true. I ain't gonna lie. That's not completely true. Because if you a magical being, because I was gonna say you gotta know in the first place in order for you to do it, but that's not completely true, right? Because if you a magical being, you are magic itself. So in a way, you don't have to know how to do magic because you are the magic, right? Now, see, now that you know that, you know I am magic. But if you got like restrictions in your mind, bro, if you got blockages in your mind, or you got mimic systems and programs that are trying to fuck with you and block your abilities, then you're not gonna have faith in yourself. That's how you're gonna doubt. Not you, but they're gonna try to trick you into doubting yourself, right? So the mimic is gonna send you like attacks, like, but it's gonna show up in your own thoughts, and you're gonna be thinking shit like, what if I strike out, right? Let's say you playing baseball. What if I strike out? What if I can't get a hit? Or what if I can't make that shot? What if my songs are not good? Feel me? All of these thoughts being projected your way from these mimic systems. When you are embodying source, bro, you gonna be, I'm source, nigga. I'm God. I'm him, nigga. And ain't nothing stopping me. My shit gonna be great. I'm about to make a fire song. I'm about to hit a home run, nigga. I remember, bro, when I was playing baseball, it was certain kids, like the best hitters, nigga. They were confident. Like, bro be like, I'ma hit 2 home runs today. I'ma hit 3 home runs today. And next thing you know, bro hitting shots. I'm like, okay. At the time, I didn't fully understand it because I was going through my own, senses of like doubt and stuff. I was still purifying doubt in my energy. And I wasn't confident that I had practiced enough. You feel me? Like, that's what it was. Like, but when you practice, like, after a while, like, because you build that confidence up. You feel me? So it be times that I'll go to tournaments, bro, and as soon as I got on the plate, bro, I was ripping shit. Like, I was ripping shit, because I already knew. I'm like, I had built the confidence already through, like, multiple games. Like, that game, I hit a cycle, nigga. I had a home run, a double, a triple, right? Next game, I hit a double, a triple. Next game, so it gets to a point where you like, you comfortable in that bitch, nigga? And that's aura right there. That's aura. The pitcher could feel that shit. Right, whoever you playing against, they could feel your shit. They like, nah, he's too comfortable. This motherfucker's comfortable. He's comfortable, and that's dangerous. Cause if you playing anything against a motherfucker, whether it's chess, basketball, swimming, if bro is too confident, he's too comfortable in that shit, you gotta watch out, bro. You gotta watch out. Because he's comfortable for a reason. Nigga is confident for a reason. And he's not just confident for no reason. Feel me? So that's how we gotta be, bro. We gotta build that confidence. What's good? Nameless. You said hi. You already know we supreme. See, I answer that shit like that. We supreme because I built that energy, bro. Like, I didn't always answer that like that. But now it's like every time somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm like, I'm the supreme. They don't matter what happens. I'm not going to stop being source. Like, I'm not going to stop being God. Regardless of what happens, I create all this shit. feel me? I animate all this shit. So I built that shit I built that confidence before I got here. Right? Before I got here. I been the spirit, nigga. I been this shit. So when I got here, they tried to program me. Right? They tried to hit me with the, oh, God, you only got one life. And God is outside of you. And you need to worship God in order for you to make it to heaven. And if you don't obey God, you're going to hell. That's what they hit me with. I was like, hold on, what? Time out. Feel me? That had me fucked up as a kid. I'm like, that shit broke my heart, low key. I was like, nah. See, me just even thinking about it is like, nah. Kingdom of heaven is within Ashe. So yeah, bro, you gotta build that shit, but in a way, like I already built it. Like I came here with that shit. I've been built. So in a way, like all I gotta do is remove the doubt and remove the artificial programming, the unnatural programming, and the original shit is elite, right? It's the original, so that's me. It's my authentic self. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's like that. I'm trying to tell y'all, I am the source, nigga. Tahuti's right here with me. Y'all know who Tahuti is? God of knowledge, God of wisdom. Facts. Yes, sir. Yeshua here with me. Nigga, I'm the bloodline. If you know what that mean, you know what that mean. Right? We the bloodlines. We are the bloodlines. Ashe. The original spirit in this motherfucker. That shit crazy, right? It's crazy to me how that shit crazy to y'all. This shit normal to me. This shit natural to me. You feel me? It's natural. Nature, nigga. Fuck is he talking about? That's how I know motherfuckers be aliens or aliens be driving y'all. And a lot of people be getting upset. A lot of these aliens, it's not even the people. A lot of these mimics, bro, they be upset. I can see them. They tight. They like, fuck this nigga. You feel me? They gon' whisper. Fuck this nigga, bro. Cause they not even, feel me? This nigga, bro. Here he come. We tired of you, bro. We tired of you, bro. You always do the same shit. You always, you feel me? Cause they can't beat the original, so it's like every time I come forth with the original, they can't beat it. So now they like, oh, you always do the same shit. You always talking about this original shit. Facts. Yeah, exactly. They can't replicate the sauce. Exactly. Peace to you, God. But yeah, exactly. Let's see, where do we want to go now? Okay, omniform. Complete. Omniform complete. Activate. See, my omniform, I'm not even going to talk too much about my omniform, but I'm just letting y'all know, yeah. There's things like that. there's many different creations and experiences that you are to unlock in your journey of remembrance. You feel me? So for me, it's like, it's very interesting because I'll be thinking I'll be thinking like, oh, I'm nigga, we already there, and I am like, but at the same time, it'd be like I'll be remembering more and more stuff, but it just be in a different format. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything though. I'm not gonna go into that. Not telling y'all everything. But let's see. Let's switch thought forms. Go to a different thought form. Hold on, let me travel to a different dimension. Talk to y'all from here. Life is amazing, y'all. Life is beautiful. Trying to tell you, you are the essence of life. We are the essence. So it's really about the sensation of the frequency, right? It's not about how much you do. It's about what you feel, right? Like, it's not about how much za you smoke, right? It's about how that shit hit. You feel me? It depends, cause like the peak, cause there's certain peaks, right? Like you gotta learn how to hit the peak and how to stay at the peak, and then make the peak your norm, right? And then after you make the peak your norm, you evolve even higher. So now it's like you hit your peak, right? Your limit, and then you break that limit, and you hit another peak, and another one, and another one, right? And then you just keep jumping or just bouncing, because there's infinite space. So you don't have no limits. You really don't have a limit. Like, you do have a limit, but you don't have limits, right? So yeah, it depends, bro. So it depends which version of you talking about, because you know you got different forms. You said amen, vortex of creation. Ashe. I see it. Yeah, facts. Ashe. I see the vortex right now. We are the vortex. You feel me? You said supreme risings to you as well. What's good? Yo, we supremely rising in this motherfucker, huh? That's what's up. Welcome to the live. Yo, shout out to all the supreme beings out there, man. If you watching me, you a supreme magician. You a supreme sorcerer. You are what the mimic matrix cannot stop. You are what the fallen matrix cannot stop. You are what the fallen angels cannot stop. We are what the fallen angels cannot stop. We are what the mimic cannot stop. Ashe. Of the highest order. Ashe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are the ones and we are the nothing. And then we bring it back to everything again. Feel me? We make it the one, and then we take it to nothing, and then we bring it to everything. And when we go back to the void, and then from the void, we exist. That's all that is. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, different type of energy. Right now, like, I'm seeing the vision, right? It's like everyone here We got our own stream of creation. You feel me? It's like we got our own stream of creation type shit. Like you are in your own universe type shit. You are your own. You are a universe, right? And then your universe is based upon what you experience. What you experience is the experience that you created for yourself as yourself. Right? Like you are the experience as well. Right? So you gotta break the curse of of separation and limitation too. Because that's the limit. You're limiting yourself, right? When you try to say like, oh, even when actually I'm gonna collapse that. You don't limit yourself. We collapse that. We don't limit ourselves. Let's just say that. I'm gonna leave that thought right there. Cleanse that. Okay. We don't limit ourselves. Ashe. Copy. See, that's how you do that. Yo, we are the paradox, Ashe. They said we are the inversion. To collapse it from within. If you're confused, that's fine. Just purify the confusion. Collective unconscious programming, aka the matrix. Well, in our universe, we have two different, there's infinite matrices, but the way that we separate is we look at the mimic matrix, which is the fallen matrix, or the fallen matrix, and then you have the and you have the original matrix, which is the natural one. So we don't call the matrix. We don't look at it like, oh, the matrix is bad, right? Or we don't think the matrix is different ones. It's all part of one huge, like, omniversal matrix, but there's still like sub matrices in a way. You already know that though. That's I'm not saying nothing new. This is just remembered knowledge. This is remembrance, right? Everybody that remembers is gonna remember what I'm talking about. It's not new per se, because time doesn't exist. So it is not linear, right? So you don't really create something new. It's tricky. It's paradoxical as fuck. I know. That's how we created it. We intended it to be that way. That's why if you not the one, you don't get it, right? The mimics don't get it. They can only understand certain things. They don't understand shit, actually. Yo, the universe is supreme. Oh my god, bro. My frequency's booming right now. I want everybody to have fun with me, bro. I want y'all to have fun. And just to love your life, love yourself, bro. You feel me? Everything is omni-complete. Everything is done. If y'all want to send me money, I receive the money. My Cash App is Guardian Infinity. But I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I don't think I need shit. I don't think I need nothing. I'll use certain things. Like, I'll use them. And I want everything. But I don't think I need anything. You feel me? So it just depends what level I'm operating from. But yeah, if the flame returns, I'm letting everybody know to reciprocate my energy. And my Cash App is Guardian Infinity. Or you can, I don't know how you want to reciprocate the energies. Up to you. Finna get some sun as well. Back, I'll be okay. Wholeness, true. Just learning to navigate is the key. Well, we the key. Yeah, exactly. Your wife is beautiful. I know. What's your skincare routine? I don't have one. I don't have a skincare routine. So let me say it like this. So if you don't, because I heard the question, if you don't have a skincare routine, then how the fuck you keep your skin as clear as it is, right? Um, it's really about your thoughts. I'm gonna keep it real. It's really about how you think about yourself, and are you like consuming toxic stuff? Like, are you eating like, unhealthy all the time? Because I'm not saying you can't eat certain things, but you gotta filtrate your system, right? Like, you gotta make sure to give your body chance to like fast and purify itself. So the way you think and fasting, that's what I control my thought forms, right? And I fast. That's how I got my skin to be as it is now. Like, I used to drink a lot of water. I don't drink as much water as I used to anymore, even though I should. That's why my lips look like this. If I drink more water, my lips would look more hydrated type shit. I gotta drink more water, cause yeah, bro, you gotta drink more water for real. But really, it's not even about drinking it, cause I just had a thought. You could be in water. Like, let's say if I was in water like more often than I am now, my skin would be even better. Started fasting today. Copy. How's it going? How you feeling? I haven't been drinking anything lately. Yeah, that's how I be. I don't be doing too much. Like, I drink juice and water and stuff, but I don't be thinking too much about eating until I do. Cause it's like the food over here is not as good as I want it to be. Especially fresh waters, facts. Yeah, bro, I'm excited. And you said thanks, sweetie. No problem, Lily. Of course. But yeah, like, I want to be in like an environment that has some type of river around or something like that. That'd be lit. And you said I eat holistically as you should. That's good. Yeah, just, if you do have like anything on your skin, I just say the sun, right? Being under the sun, fasting and drinking water, or eating watermelon, right? So let's say you go like, I heard like, damn, a month is a lot. But if you was to go a month just eating watermelon, bro, and getting like at least a few hours of sun, your skin will replenish itself like quick as fuck. Actually, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you could replenish your skin just by eating watermelon under the sun. And then don't eat nothing else. Now, if you are gonna eat something else, make sure to like bless it and make sure to like. When I say bless it, I don't mean be blessed. I mean like put positive energy into the food. So don't think like, oh, this is gonna get my skin this, like, you know. And you said Ashe, friend. Yeah, you already know, Camille. You're reminding me I gotta sit outside enough today. Yes, sir. You know, you already know. Um, I love solar magic, especially on my skin at times. See, you get what I'm talking about. You get it. You get it. Like for me, y'all, like I feel like I'm gonna upgrade a lot. I'm gonna keep it real. And that I feel, I know, like my everything about me is gonna upgrade a lot. My appearance, my skin, like this is not my ultimate form, bro. Y'all not even looking at like trying to tell y'all, bro. Hold on. Hopefully the sun don't just like fried my phone and shit. What's your name? Claudia, what's up? And you said yes, love. Heard you, yeah. Well, you already know what to do. I could see you living by some water. Yeah, I'm like, I was born in Dominican Republic. So, you know, like in DR, it's completely different. Like we be in the water all the time over there. Like that's what we pride ourselves in, just going to the rivers, going to beaches, going to pools, you know, just living that party life, that outside party life, man. DR is lit, bro. I can't wait. I mean, yeah, like that ass. I'm excited. I'm excited. We're getting some upgrades. Y'all already know. I'm sensing the upgrades though. I'm just saying, like I'm sensing these shits. That's an interesting thought form. Y'all don't fuck with that? Nah, really? Why not? I see. I mean, y'all always want to do the formal shit. Niggas always want to do that formal shit. Like, gang, we not with the formalities right now. Feel me? We ain't with the formalities right now. So, you know, respect, respect, but we ain't with the formalities right now. We experiencing life and just being, bro. Like you don't even have to do more than that. Anything you do is cause anything more than just being is cause you want to. Excuse me. Excuse me. That was in my third eye, bro. This shit crazy. Okay. appreciate the gifts. We are out here. Let's see. The reality is already supreme, y'all. Reality is supreme, right? And the reason I'm saying this right now is because y'all see how there's a programming that be promoting, like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, in the senses of they really would try to make you feel like if you don't do this or you don't know that, then like you're in danger type shit. There's no such thing, bro. Like, you gotta learn how to analyze your environment, right? And use your discernment to know whether what it is that you need to know for real and what you don't need to know. Like, you don't need to know everything in the ways that other people know it. Just be sure about what you know. I'm sensing some tension in my third eye chakra right now. Let's harmonize that energy. Okay, purify that energy, make sure. Okay, let's just remove the tension overall. Okay. It's feeling a little better now. You said, what's your favorite fruit? I don't have one. I don't have a favorite fruit. Mango, maybe. I love mango. Mango is one of my favorite fruits. Okay, y'all, we're gonna meditate for a second. We're clearing some energies right now. Can everybody let me know how long they've been on this planet? Let me know your age in the comment section if you don't mind. If you don't mind letting us know. I'm currently analyzing something right now. I want to know how. If you don't mind letting us know. I'm currently analyzing something right now. I want to know how Hold on. So yeah, I was gonna say that we know age is not real in the sense that they try to teach it to us, but I wanna know like y'all age and shit. Cause how long does it take somebody to get their mind back from this system? Right? Because as soon as you get here, they try to take your shit. They try to restrict your mind. They try to do all these different things. So I want to know, like, how long does it take a child, and at what age does this child start activating his mind again, or her mind? 19. Yeah, I already, okay, copy. I already knew your age, though. At what age do you feel like you started being aware, bro? Like, nameless. Like, at what age do you feel like your awakening started, if you want to call it that? You said 15, okay. That makes sense. 15. That's not bad at all, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, yo, I'm gonna go inside for right now. Let my phone cool down a little bit. Excuse me. Permiso. Hello. You said which I think the age of remembering is getting younger and younger. I mean, I always knew, I'm not gonna lie, like, I always been activated. As far as, like, I could remember. Um, but I'll say ages, like, from 8 to, like, 12, I was already, like, activated in a way. Like, but obviously, I wasn't, like, actively doing what I'm doing now. But I was lucid dreaming, you feel me? What people call astral projecting. I already knew I could water bend and all that different shit. Like, I mean, I've never done it, but I know that I can do it. But I used to try to water bend when I was younger, like when I was a kid. You know, I used to be practicing my shit. That's how I knew. I used to meditate, all that, when I was like 12. So that's why I want to know, like, how it be for the other people on here. The other star seeds, if y'all want to call them that. Or flame beings. You said you like fire bending? Yeah. I felt that. Yo, would anybody want a live reading today? If anybody wants a live transmission or a private service, y'all can, and y'all didn't know about the private services, y'all can book a private service in the bio link. You know, this is what I do, y'all. This is what we do. Right now we are focused on removing all the unnatural energy from any aspects of the planet. Wait, what's your name? Tangela? What's up? But yeah, we are currently in the process of purification and remembrance, of course. Like the collective is still remembering, the planet is still remembering. But these services, right, my services or my classes, my transmissions, my DNA upgrades, is what I created, like I said, for us to have healthy energy exchanges. So, let's say you don't have questions, that's fine. But if you book an activation, you're going to receive a transmission that is best suited to raise your frequency and your level of intelligence. You said, Angelita, Spanish for angel. Angelita. Okay. So fly is Angelita. Okay, I get it. That's pretty cool. That's a dope name. Pretty dope, not gonna lie. I see you. But yeah, y'all. You know, we call these psychic readings as well, psychic services, cleanses, and transmissions. So, in a way, we are already doing what we're doing. If you book a service, it's just gonna amplify your experience. We're gonna focus the energy that we are currently producing upon further activating your being and your DNA, right? So it's kind of like, it's not like getting a tarot reading, but you know, it's similar to a tarot reading, but I am a God of knowledge, and my services are completely different than a tarot reading. But no, I do not use cards. I use different type of cards. Nah, but I don't pull cards from a physical. I go straight from source, straight from spirit. Feel me? Original spirit. Like, I'm not talking about an ancestor. No offense to the ancestors. I'm not talking about the angel, this being. I'm talking about source. I'm talking about God. The purest form of God. Right? That's what I aim to embody. And if it's not the purest form of source, then it will not be embodied through me. And if I pick up on it, I'm going to purify it. That's what I do. So anything that's not source is getting purified. Unless it's in alignment with source. And everything that's in alignment with source is source. Because source is everything. So if you want to know, I suggest everybody book the private classes, like tap in with me privately. That way we can tap into your bloodline, your lineage codes. Like you could give me your name, right? And we can decode your name, why, what your name represents, what you are here to do for your bloodline and your species, right? Y'all already have this information within, right? So I'm not gonna be giving you no information that you don't already have. You already have this information. It is within the source, and everything that is source, everything that is natural, is interconnected. So even though we all represent different lineages and we represent different codes and embodiments, we are all source. Ashe. Do you look into the Akashic records? Yes, I can do that. Now, it depends. It depends what you're telling me to look for. But yeah, we can do that. But I don't do those live. I do those privately. Akashic record readings, if you want an Akashic record transmission, then we can do that privately. But if you want a live transmission, that's different. You know, the Akashic reads are a bit more expensive than the live readings. But if y'all want to get a live reading right now, let me know. Also, if you have been enjoying the frequency on this live, once again, my Cash App is Guardian Infinity. If you feel called to support me, and to reciprocate the energy, I am grateful for y'all being here. I'm grateful for y'all presence, and I'm grateful for everybody that has a pure intent towards my being. So yeah, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. So, I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of big plans for us. And I'm currently working with Source to see how we are going to manifest these plans. Working with our higher self, my higher self. Myself, same thing, right? So yeah, I have a lot of plans for us. And I want us to unite our intent, come together to manifest the original template of reality, right? I'm letting y'all know the original template is perfect and it has everything that we would ever desire, right? You said heaven on earth. How about earth is heaven? What we call earth is supposed to be heaven. Feel me? So instead of heaven on earth, we just have heaven. Us on earth, Ashe. Eden does mean paradise, Ashe, right? We are in Eden right now. Facts. This is the land. This is the source, bro. They trying to make us think that we're away from the source, or we're in a planet that's outside of source. Nothing is outside of. We are within the source right now. We are inside of God right now. We are within our own consciousness, bro. We are our own consciousness. So yeah. If anybody wants a personal transmission and you sent the exchange, let me know. Once you send the energy exchange, we got you. Now I would suggest everybody to sign up to the private classes. I was about to say private live, the fuck? But yeah. I would suggest everyone tap in with me privately, because privately we can discuss your personal business on a deeper scale without, people that have nothing to do with your journey interfering. And a mimic that can fuck with my mentality. You cannot compare to me. I'm the quality. Day and day, yeah. Niggas, the finality, fatality, brutality, handed down by neutrality. When you see me, you see infinity. It's infinite me, so you can't get rid of me. I was hearing that line, that verse, I mean. I'm excited to release my songs. Drop my music. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fun. Real soon I'm gonna have a whole catalog out there for y'all. But let me tell y'all something, bro. We want everything. Just as we are everything, I want access to everything. Right? So when I tell people to reciprocate my energy, bro, it's so many reasons why that's important. And part of me feels like I shouldn't even have to explain why, right? Because I feel like it's self-explanatory. So I'm not even gonna explain. I'm not even gonna go into that. But I'm just letting y'all know I'm upfront about my emotions and my feelings. I want access to everything that I should naturally have access to. There's nothing on this planet that I should be deprived from, especially if it's produced at a massive rate, especially if it's produced at an infinite level. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? It's not like we will ever run out of this. So the concept of needing to earn something is very interesting to me. Thank you for the gifts, by the way, Kendra. I'm bumping my shit. Ashe. Balance. You can say balance if you want to. I'm worried about I'm on creation, bro. I'm beyond all these different moral concepts, and I'm not saying that I'm about to do wrong or that I'm about to harm, but at the same time it's kind of I'm God, bro. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want, just like I am able to do whatever the fuck I want. So in a way, You know, when we talk about balance, what is balance? And what concept are we speaking about balance in? Why do we need balance when you have an all source reality? Like, balance is a concept of like, oh, you have this side and you have that side, and you gotta make sure to do what? Stay in the middle. Some niggas would tell you that you gotta experience the extremities of both sides, because if you just stay on one side, that's not truly balanced. If you just stay in the middle, that's not truly balanced. So in a way, like, bro, me being able to see all these different perspectives and know that it's just a perspective, I'm just gonna create my own perspectives. And I'm gonna look at life how I wanna look at life. And that's not a shot to anybody. I don't mean to hurt nobody by saying that. But if you feel a type of way because I'm saying that I wanna create my life based upon how I wanna create it, you sound like you wanna control, my life. Or you want me to believe what you want me to believe. And it's like, why would I believe what you want me to believe? I don't understand why I would do that. And then most people that want you to do that, they can't even properly explain why they want you to believe what they want you to believe. Right? Like, at least I can explain myself. At least I got words to describe this shit. You not even giving me a valid reason why I should listen to you. But yet you're getting upset and you're getting emotionally, feel me, scrutinized, uncomfortable because I'm choosing to think differently than you. Ain't that shit crazy? Just because I'm choosing a different thought, or not even choosing, just because I'm not choosing. Because I'm not. Just because I'm not choosing what y'all want me to believe. How do that make sense, bro? Y'all wildin', bro. That's why, all these mimics is getting purged, they're getting purified. Because if they don't understand, bro, if it's a mimic, it ain't natural and it ain't supposed to be here, period. I'm gonna just say it like that. Bro, Anon, I didn't say that that's what you meant, bro. I was just speaking about, thought forms that came forth, but I wasn't talking about what you meant. I was talking about what I meant. Right. It's 333, y'all. I mean, where I'm at is 333. We caught the 111, we caught the 222, and the 333. That's how you know reality in alignment with us. Nah, yeah. We cool, bro. Everybody in here we understand what it is. At least they should know. I am focused on myself. I am focused on me and my self-development. I can develop myself, y'all, simply by saying it. I say. And that sounds great, don't it? Matter of fact, I'm developing by just being. I say. Like simply by experiencing life. I am upgrading into greater aspects of life. God damn, bro. See, cause at first I seen the first track, and the first track was on some bullshit. And then I switched the tracks, bro. And that track was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I just said some real shit. I wonder where the people at, bro. I want more people in here. Like 5 people in here. It's not like shout out to the 5 people in here, but at the same time, it's like, bro, we should have at least 300 niggas in here. And some of y'all should be sending gifts and donations and shit. That's really what I want. Everybody wants that type of setup, honestly. People want you to work for it, though. Damn, like, what is working, y'all? What is that? Define working. Can somebody define that for me? Appreciate you sharing the live, bro. Much love. Hold on, y'all. Let me remove the, what's this shit called? The low battery thing off my phone, so maybe it could charge faster. The low battery thing off my phone, so maybe it could charge faster. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all gotta start chatting a little more through the comments, like, cause I be hearing people say a bunch of shit etherically, like I just be hearing so many different thoughts, but then nobody got nothing to say. It's interesting. We are reprogramming our DNA, right? So the programming that they used to have, or the programming that we are reprogramming, is the one that states that you should do things in order to have a quality life, right? The one that tells you to keep doing. What if I told y'all that you don't have to do anything? But just be. But people have goals, and that's great. That's actually great. Like, I'm not telling you not to chase your goals. Chase, it's an interesting thing to say, right? or not to like work towards your goals. I'm seeing the contradicting aspect right here. So having goals and then the mindset of like, what do you have to do in order to achieve that goal? I'm seeing what it is now. Okay. So okay. What if doing nothing is everything? I mean, I see what you're saying, but somebody said everything is everything. So regardless of what you do, it's still gonna be everything. But some people think we're talking nonsense, but it's really y'all just not at the frequency to understand. Like this right here is a frequency code, bro. Feel me? We talking frequency code. So not everybody speaks this frequency code. Or in a way, everybody's speaking frequency codes. Somebody said, that was quick. You said that shit quick as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Interesting. That wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, dancing and shit. Getting some dancing going. I've been fighting things. They don't wanna get away. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Who's your favorite artist? Let me know in the comment section. Who's your favorite artist? Alright, y'all. I'm about to go meditate and shit. So I'ma holla at y'all later. You said Freddie Gibbs? Freddie Gibbs. I never heard of that artist, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna have to put me on to some of bro songs. But where Tribe? I'm about to get off here for now and go relax a little bit. If anybody's interested in my private sessions, like I said, y'all know where to find me. That's the next step. You know, tapping in with each other privately. Whether it is, you know, through the C initiative or by booking one of the services. But inquire to tap in with me if y'all are serious about building genuine connections,
and just, creating a greater reality overall. When it comes to any aspects of your reality. But with that being said, supreme wholeness, and I'm sending peace. Not just peace. We're sending supreme frequencies to all aspects of self, to all aspects of source. And may y'all continue having a beautiful experience. But I'm out of here. Peace.